Alrighty, welcome back everyone for another episode. I think we're up to session 8 now. I think roughly around there. So in the last episode, everyone was journeying from Serinla all the way towards Salsvault. So they've had multiple different encounters. One with a mage from the Cerberus Assembly, who was getting attacked by a polar bear. You guys got delayed by a storm for one day. A couple other days, just nice, easy travel. But this last sort of 24 hours or 12 24 hours have been a bit more stressful, where the bounty hunters that you guys slipped and got away from in Serinla have caught up to the party. So we had Vindar slip off and hide in the snow when they confronted the party, and through some good deception checks, they seem to think that he's not in the group, but they do still have suspicions. After everything they have points straight to the party. So they've raced ahead and they've set up camp, a few hours ahead of you, and now it's late night where you guys are just catching up to them. You see their camp ahead, maybe I'd say maybe 500 meters or so, maybe a little bit further, like just enough so they're just in eyesight, but like you guys are remaining hidden. And then we had Zaris. He ran up and scouted out the camp and poisoned some of the rations of the leader of the bounty hunters, and managed to sneak out with a lucky roll to get back to the group. So we'll come in as you've gone off, Zaris. You've got Zardo sort of tried to stop you and then realised that he wasn't going to stop you, and he doesn't want to risk his life again to follow you into the fray as such at the moment. So he follows you a part of a way, maybe a good 40 or so feet, and then just stops, sort of sits on a rock sort of perch where he can see what's happening in the camp in case you get caught or shit starts to fly. So he's just sitting there watching. But in that time, let's go back, Zardo, because you were away last session. Let's see, is there anything that you would have done over the last sort of 4 days that we can sort of we'll recap on and sort of. I think you had some items you wanted to look at, and
I believe I believe I was reading a book because I want to read a certain book first.
Yep. The adventure sexy one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Just to see.
I shall do that.
Because I know other people want to read it, but I 100% want to read it first.
Yeah, that's what. I will put it in the Wildemount campaign panel. There we go. It's in the Discord channel now. Yeah, so you'll be able to read that at some point. It's a lot of smut, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I haven't actually opened it yet myself, but
I'll read it. I got some time. Yeah, because last time I remember we were at the shop and then we got goats and stuff for a carriage or some type. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have, I think we worked out, it's about 5 goats. I think between you, or 6 goats. So one that Vinda has, plus 4 different ones to carry for 2 people carts, and 1 to drag all your gear.
Yeah. I think mostly just like he would have spent time like reading the book, just sort of like because dying and coming back was a lot, and he didn't have time to like process it, so he kind of like separated from the group just to sort of mentally go through it, kind of thing, and just let everyone sort of get into their own groove of this stuff. The only thing I would have done was when Zaris would have gone off, because love that for them. They can go live their best life. Just a slight thing was like, would have given them like a hug or something.
Yep.
And then a question to technically Sammy, if they would have been willing, if they didn't know what was going to happen. But like, I want to give them a hug. And then I'll say, do you trust me? Before you would have run off, sorry, just for timeline.
Whenever you say those things, Zaris immediately is like, the fuck are you planning? And because it's his big brother, yes, he would allow the hug very awkwardly.
Love it.
And
just a hug. Totally no other plans. Just a hug. But just for DM's description, I would not have been able to follow them because after the hug, I would be going blind. So I'm going to pretend to read a book, but I'm actually going to go blind, and I will see whatever Zara sees as they're off on their adventure.
Fair enough.
You motherfucker.
I'm just making up for you. I've got your 6. Actually, technically, I've got your 12 because I can only see what you see. But yeah, so as long as they stay on the same plane of existence, I am blinded and deafened. It's gonna be awkward if someone has like a D&M talking to me and I don't hear it. But yeah, and I can perceive through them.
This would have been the best episode for Ryan to be here with his character.
Right? But he will never know that I can do this.
Chatting with you, yeah.
Yeah, he'll come in, start having some emotional D&M with me, and then I'll like come back and be like, "Oh, he's talking. Oh shit."
What did he say?
He'll give me all this backstory campaign information, and I'll be like, "Yes, I remember that conversation that we had. Totally, it was 2 hours. It was amazing."
I'm so glad that we got emotionally invested in that story. Yeah.
Yeah. I especially like that part in the middle where that person said the thing. Loved it.
Alrighty.
But that would have been it. He would have been separated from the group last session just to sort of go through everything, kind of thing. Remember how to be alive.
Yep, I will say that you probably would have identified everything that you had on you. So I think I've put most of them into your inventory on D&D Beyond. So feel free to have a look at that stuff and do whatever you wish with it, whether you want to attune to it or not. But yeah, for that though, some of the stuff is magically hidden for identification, so you won't be able to tell exactly what it is until you attune to it. So, yeah. But yeah, it will say it on the item anyway. Alrighty. So with that, I said you about an hour or so gets past by the time you've snuck in Zaris and snuck back, sort of thing. And as you get back to camp, I said you see your brother pretty well sitting on a rock with a book. And Zara, you see yourself sitting on a rock reading a book.
Those horrible mirror illusions where you hold a mirror up to a mirror and you're just like infinite versions of yourself. It's just like, whoa.
Yeah, I kind of take a moment and be like,
what was Dinder's food tonight?
I take a moment because it's like, don't have the best vision. It's like, who's that one? Oh shit, that's me. Oh shit, they can see me. Turn it off. I'll sort of
Do
like
you
go back.
say that out loud?
I think it. Because
Okay.
I'm a thinker.
Uh-huh.
My mathematical equations makes me a thinker. I think thoughts. Unlike every other character I've ever played.
you saved yourself there. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But he'll fuck up sooner or later. I guarantee you. Just wait.
I am.
Then I'm gonna pull the book down and be like surprised that Zaris is back. Be like, oh, what's up, bro? How was whatever you did? Then put the book. I need a book for this situation. Nope.
Ed has a book. That's great.
Yeah, okay. I believe you.
Would you like a performance to see how well I did?
No, I rolled a natural one on my insight, so don't worry about
That's
it.
a natural one too.
That would be hilarious. Let's try. I haven't picked my dice. What color dice should I play for tonight, guys?
Green.
Yeah.
I have 7 sets of green. You need to be more specific. Let's go to fluoro green.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a nat 1. That's a nat 1. Fantastic.
What's your modifier?
Let me have a look. Hold on. For performance?
Yeah.
Plus 0.
So it isn't that one. We're like,
So I've got
That's
a
a
+5
1.
on my insight, so
Yeah.
you do still like for a second there you start to believe him. You're like, wait, no, hang on a second, that's not my brother. Like it's something feels off to you. Like, and Zara, your performance is just fucking like why?
Let's talk about it. I'm a professional actor.
You have no hair to flick.
That's why I do it down here instead of up here where my hair would be. This is where the wig would be.
I'm just gonna shake my head and walk to, like, move behind for continuity. I'm gonna move behind the tent and sneak in and sit there for like a good 5 minutes, like I said I was last session.
I just have one question. Is there any fire around us at the moment?
Only when you walk back close to your camp, because you would have walked further than 30 feet away. So
Cool.
yeah, as you get back towards the camp again, the fire that I'm sure that I'd say with Vindar, you probably got a fire going in your sort of time, and you're very happy, and everyone in the party in the tent was very happy a fire was going.
Yeah, as long as it's inside, because I don't think we want to get any more attention to these bounty hunters.
No, so it depends if you guys, because that's one thing we didn't actually establish, if you guys were setting up a camp yet, or if you were going to try and sneak around this bandit camp during nightfall.
I think we were just scouting it out for. Or I think Zars was just
we'll
going
wait
to
and
scout
see
it
what
out
the
first.
scout was doing. But
Yeah.
So I don't think there was quite a tent set up yet, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I will sneak around and sit up as close as I can to the group without like drawing attention.
What do you see, Zars?
Well, they're all drinking.
Okay.
They're all laughing and dancing. I was contemplating slitting a throat or two, but I didn't. Instead, I used another method. We should see that soon, but only to one of them.
Okay. Could you elaborate on this method?
Poison.
You poisoned them?
I poisoned one.
Well, I don't like. Is it going to hurt? Of course, it's going to hurt them. Is it going to kill them?
So I was just kind of like tilts his head as if like, why are you asking me this question?
No, throw my hands up in the air. Vin throws his hands in the air. He's like, I can't believe it. We can't just be. We can't be just murdered. We'll be as bad as them. Again with the head tilt.
There's another head tilt to the other side from Zara. It's like, would you rather it be you?
No, but if we were going to fight, but professionals have standards. We don't just. It's quite dishonorable.
Do you really think that them killing that woman over some information was honorable? Do you really think that, from what they've said, they rely on honor? If you want honor, go back to civilization.
But if we stoop to their level, we're not. We'll be as the same level as them.
No, we will be alive.
Well, I'm not going to dispute that because that will be true. But I don't think it's right.
You don't think living is right?
No, I think living is. Of course, I think living is right.
What do you think they are going to do? They are going to take you, dead or alive, probably dead because that's the easiest thing, and then they're going to go and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again.
We don't know. We know that they're just after me. They're looking for information. We don't know a single thing about them. For we know, they could have just bullshitted their way and said that they did kill her. I don't. For we know, she's still alive.
You can hold that hope. I do not.
I think that you just need to see some good in people. I understand that they may not be.
Why do you think you're still alive to me, Vendor?
Well,
because I see good in you. And you have not done anything to actually annoy me yet, so.
I'll hope I continue to do that then, but I don't know. I just don't think it's right.
Then leave the unpleasantries to someone who doesn't have a heart or emotion for this kind of thing.
Well, I can't argue against that. But I'm keeping my hands clean of this affair.
Think about that the next time you threaten to kill somebody.
I always will.
Good. Now, did you want to continue on around them while they're having their merriment, or do you want to wait for the after effects and then go in guns blazing?
What's
Or
the
whatever it is you're carrying.
Yeah, but
Hmm?
what's the weather like at the moment, Braden?
It's reasonably clear. Like it's a bit of cloud cover, but there's a little bit of moonlight coming through, enough to sort of be able to guide your way through, kind of thing. So the moonlight
Well-
could or couldn't work against you, depending on how it sort of goes.
Well, in my suggestion, I think we should continue on and around them, but if it is if it is a poison that will inflict some mortally wounding damage, then well, that'll slow them down enough.
It will confuse them. They won't know what to do. It will get rid of one of the bigger ones.
The bigger. Did you put it in the Goliath's drink?
Not drink, no, his rations.
Oh,
As I
well,
said, they were drinking, so they had their flasks quite close to them.
oh, well. Again, it's not very sporting, but I suppose that's just that's just the way it is. I suppose. What do the rest of you think? Should we continue on and see if the effects of the poison bear any fruit, or do we just wait and see what happens?
Sorry. I feel like Zato was like listening, but like just outside of range, kind of thing. I believe that's your call, Master Winter. This is your issue that we are helping to fix. For future reference, never question a Triton in our method of our morality code, I should say.
Very, very well. I'll keep that in mind. But okay.
I'm just going to reach over and slap the book from Ishida's hands because I know he's writing all of this down. Just to annoy him, I just reach out randomly and just smack him.
Where's his character?
And Zenzi, what was your opinion on the matter? Should we?
I mean,
Oh yeah, he drops it and fumbles it.
he what?
Drops it and fumbles the book. He rolled a 2 on his dexterity check.
This is your party, I suppose. So, how we proceed with the price on your head ultimately comes down to your decision. Zaris has done what he can to help us negate the threat, but how we see to it from here is up to you.
Well, Zaris, how quickly will that poison work?
I do believe he would start feeling the effects. Given the amount that I put on there, it was a whole vial. So
A whole vial?
within 5 seconds, he'd start to feel the effects. If I remember correctly, should be
I did put
2
details
minutes.
And this is granted that they're eating their rations.
Where did you put the details? I
In the
forgot.
actual pufferfish poison.
Oh, did you now? Okay.
Only added about 5 minutes ago.
Oh, did you now? Okay.
He's sneaky like
Yeah.
that.
in
Oh,
your
it's an
inventory.
actual book. Jesus.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
found
it's
it
an official
online.
book.
Oh, on D&D Beyond.
No,
Right.
this is in Fairgrounds. Let's drag
I like the title, Adventure Sexy Book, if you go on the Discord.
it. Yeah.
Adventure sexy.
Adventure Sexy Book. Oh my god.
So if people didn't know you can get Scanlan's shorthand Adventure Sexy book online, apparently you can. It's
Yeah.
37 pages.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, and if
reasonable.
you listeners and viewers want to find out what it is, go join the Bucky Discord, and you'll see
If
the.
you want to find out how Vinda seduced the people that got his reputation,
it's sedition again. It's sedition.
Did you
we've
find it
all read
there,
it as
Cyrus?
seduction.
Oh my
It
god.
is and forever shall be seduction.
Oh god.
Where do I go to read this?
You click on the actual, like the red dot beside pufferfish poison
Oh yes.
in your inventory.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
They hate old people. Days of a room. Oh, you're
Cool.
crazy.
Yeah,
Why?
Cyrus was like, yeah, it can be quite effective.
It can be quite effective.
Question: what did you do? with
Basically,
your
he's already
potion of-
dead. That's what we're going with.
So you have the potion of poison on you too, Cyrus. Did you do anything with that? Okay,
I only use the pufferfish poison.
cool. Just wanted to check.
Right, well, and they are eating their rations as well. You would assume. How about we wait a little bit, and we'll see if we'll keep eyes out, and if there's any commotion, then perhaps maybe we can catch them off guard.
I mean, I could go in and do more damage if you want.
That again, not to disrupt any Triton behavior. At least that's what you say, Zardo. I'm not going to question your moral compass if you decide doing that, but just.
But you
understand-
don't want it.
I
You want a fair fight.
I think no fight should. It's different. It's hard to explain. I just don't want.
I don't think we should be aiming to fight, guys.
I don't want
These
to.
are trained professionals that are well accustomed to bringing in their subjects. They're already on our tails and suspicious. Do we really want to make them more suspicious when we are just yonder away from them?
Although I do beg to differ, they were drinking on the job.
I mean,
They
if
still
everyone
have more combat experience than, say, myself.
It's true. I think if everyone's comfortable sneaking around, if everyone thinks that they're capable of sneaking around, then I'm more for it. The sooner that we get these vials for the frigid woe, then the better. I feel like no matter what, it's going to come to a confrontation.
Well, as you
Secondary
commanded, if we.
suggestion,
Mm.
do we forego the camp and try and get around them? They're obviously set up for the night. Do we attempt to outpace them? There's less of us, and use the dark to our advantage.
If you're comfortable, it's going to be very uncomfortable, but sure, I think we can. I think it's possible. Especially we've got Orvo. Orvo is guiding us.
Look, we don't have to go all night. We could just push in for another few hours and then make camp a little bit further away so we're undisturbed.
If I'm more than happy for that.
Very well.
Okay, well, let's get ready and make our leave.
Alrighty, let's get a group stealth check, please.
Oh crap!
You are gonna try and
Good.
sneak around.
Good thing I am proficient.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, no.
We're fucked.
This is a great night. Oh
No!
god, this is a great night.
It's happening.
What the?
Oh,
Oh.
Doing a rock?
Oh no! Oh no!
how many change of
Oh,
cards
get
do you
ready
have,
for-
Zardo?
I got a 15.
Yeah, no, but if you have a look on Fantasy Grounds, we have 2 nat ones and a 4. Well, and a 9, but yeah,
I didn't do a nat 1. I had a 2 that went to a 1.
either way.
Not a nat 1. It's a
Close
dirty
enough.
one at best.
It wouldn't be worth it because even if I get 1, no, it's fine.
Aren't you halfling? Oh no, he didn't get his 1.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
1.
I got a 5. Oh, 4 plus 5 myself.
Alright, well, we're just going to look into
Oh my god.
seeing the
All
other
right.
night travel stuff, but
Right.
right, let's do this option.
This is
When he laughs, we know it's bad, right?
I was going to make up how this went so bad so quick.
I fell over.
Oh, yeah, no, I've got. So, as you guys
Oh my
like,
god.
one thing you don't realize because it's night is you guys are near the edge of a frozen river.
Oh,
So you just didn't look at it, and well, with such poor stealth rolls, as you guys have started going around, you're getting to the closest part to the camp where you possibly could be without being seen. You just hear this loud crack,
oh,
and the sides of all the carts pretty much all just cave into the middle. And you've got Zara falls in, Binder falls in, and Zenzi falls in. You guys can make a dexterity check to see if you don't fall in. But either way, it made a lot of noise.
oh,
A
no.
check or save?
Be just a dex save to avoid trying to fall in.
All right, come
Look
on.
at -1.
Oh god. Oh, all right, that's
6.
better.
Oh my goodness, it's all happening.
So yeah, so Zenzi and Vinda, you are both in the water, and it is cold.
I'm going.
Just get me out if I can.
What's that? So you guys will take 4 cold damage just from
Oh,
how
shit.
icy cold the water is, and this is nighttime as well. So
Oh my god.
Immediately going to jump in and try and get Vinda.
yep.
Oh.
I'm going to hold an action for if anything tries to come at us while we're getting this shit sorted out.
Yep. So take 4 cold damage as well, Zato.
It'll be 2 because I'm resistant to cold.
Yep, that's fine.
Mhm.
So yeah, and with that, like it's not hard to get Vinda out of the water, or but yeah. So
It's
but
good.
at the moment, you guys have all the carts slowly starting to cave into this river.
Oh, I guess. Can we try to save?
Can I
some?
like try and like lasso the cart? I'm in the water, aren't I? Wait,
Yeah,
never
you're in the
mind.
water. You can do it if you want. Just pull them further in.
Yeah, I'll get out of the water.
Yeah. So yeah,
Like,
it's not hard.
Trudge
to
up the
get out.
embankment.
Yeah. So it
Yeah,
just
once I
takes a
got
bit of
Vinda out,
time.
I'll go and help Zenzi out of the water.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try and like grab the cart, at least some of the carts, because does the cart include auto?
No, Orvo was staying on the side of yours. So
Okay. So I'll try and at least grab our rations and gear cart and try and haul it out. Probably call for help.
yeah, he was saying he was staying on what he felt was firm because he had Blue in front of him who sort of was feeling the ground as he was walking. So, but he's also not as heavy as half of your carts. So
All right. Well, I'm. God.
I'll get you all to
Okay.
make
You're
a-
climbing a tree and getting the flock
I'll
out of
make
here.
all of you make a perception check, please.
Oh, all right. I see they come.
Is that everyone?
Yep.
22.
18.
17.
12.
Now we roll well.
Yeah. So all of your perceptions, like he's all so cold, going like shit, and is very aware of how close you are to the camp. As you look over, you see sort of just this mass of 6 people, all just sort of hightailing it towards your group.
I'm going to throw Vinder in the back of the cart and like cover him up.
Yeah, I guess I'll try that.
I've still got Vinder's cloak, so I am going to bury myself
Hey,
in the snow like he
DM.
did.
In your game, does a person count as an object?
Depends what you're trying to do.
Okay.
Don't give him
It will be
ideas.
if you're trying to like use any telekinetic thing to pick someone up and throw them, maybe not.
No, not that. Just
Okay.
a second question. Vinda, how much do you weigh?
Oh, I'll be a light boy. I'm pretty small.
Like less than 5 pounds?
No, it wouldn't
Oh, I'll
that
be
light.
more than 5
No.
pounds.
Okay, well, then that can't help me with the thing that I wanted to do.
Rue weighs more than 5 pounds.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe he's on a diet. I thought I'd ask.
Bones.
I will cast Fog Cloud just to wherever Vinder is, just to try and
Yep, so
seal
around the
him,
carts.
cover him up a little bit. Yeah.
So in the cart.
So are you guys trying to like because the carts are still you've done a little bit to stop it, but they're still slowly sliding into this cracked ice.
I didn't pull it out enough.
Make a strength check.
I
Can I
did get
guide myself?
it out.
Sure.
I gotta figure out how to do that.
Right, this is all happening
do I-
very quick as well.
I don't think that actually worked.
Just add a D4 on your roll.
Plus D4. Roll. Yeah,
Nope.
fuck that.
You're trying, but
Oh,
with
wait.
you being soaking wet and the ground being all icy and wet as well now, you're slipping as you're trying to pull it back up.
Damn it.
Yeah, so with
Fudgicles.
that, as I said, not even like, so you guys were maybe, I'd say 150 odd feet away and they've dashed, so you've probably got about another 10 seconds before they're like on top of you guys pretty well.
So the cart's pretty much gone in the water now.
It's getting pretty well into the water, yeah.
Okay, I can't go in that cart because of reasons of pretty much
Yeah.
dying.
Yeah, that was a
I think-
1 on the D6, so it is your supply cart that is going
Oh shit.
Yeah, I guess just try and grab whatever we can grab out of it.
Yeah,
Just make a mad dash while I'm like sliding. Just grab what you can.
yeah.
I'll try and stabilize it for as long as I can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
so
what
it's-
can we grab?
Yep, I'll say as you guys are trying to take like stuff off as you can, the next round comes along and it's like Zenzi, if you want to, you can try and pull it up again. I'm not going to say it's only 1 check and it's failed. It's slowly pulling in. So
I'm gonna guidance myself again.
yeah,
16?
So that stabilizes it, stops sliding in as such, but it's going to take like another decent roll to be able to get it.
Even
out.
with the weight lessening from them taking stuff off.
That's how you're making it easier. This is all of your gear. This is like all of your packs, all of the tents, all your rations. This is like it would weigh a
I'm
ton.
aware.
Yeah, I know. It would weigh a ton. Hence how it cracks through ice.
Rude.
I can do
Just
that
keep,
from
just
here.
keep getting stuff.
Yep. All right.
Keep
We're
getting
still in the
stuff off.
fog cloud.
Yeah. So you guys are still in that. So we'll say
I'm going to cut the rope of the goat the goats that are no, actually they should be able to help if we like smack their butts and try to get them to move.
Yep. Make an
And,
enemy
like-
for me.
We'll be losing goats, but I suppose I know what you're trying
She
to
hasn't
No.
cut the rope yet. She's smacking.
No, I wasn't going to cut the rope.
Hang on, it's going to.
Now I probably cut the rope.
do. Screw. I
So
think we got no choice
14
in
hit,
this.
Zyrus.
Oh,
What?
14.
There's a 14 hit. You smack the goat on the ass, it's going to try and kick you.
Oh,
Yes, it does.
There you go. It does 1 damage, but yeah. You smack it to try and get it to move, and it just rightfully just kicks you back.
I fucking drown if I can. Stupid animal.
Alrighty.
So,
Anyone else doing anything in the last round before everyone shows up?
I'm going to hide again in the snow and crawl forward.
Yep, so make stealth of
Stop.
advantage because you got the cloak.
Stop.
I'll just grab some more stuff and even Mage Hand to grab a few extra things, whatever I can save.
Mage Hand, help me! Sorry,
How-
metagaming.
How far does the fog cloud go around?
30 feet.
It's not too bad.
20-foot radius.
20.
In that
So
case,
up, around, and over.
yeah, I'm gonna get in the snow and try to hide.
Yep, just make a stealth check for me. So
No
that's
advantage.
76 out of 100. So you guys would have gotten like most of the stuff off the card.
I don't think that's gonna cut 12.
You think you're pretty well hidden. So as they get closer, we'll do some rolls on them and see. There you go.
Would it be advantage with the fog cloud?
Yeah, sure. I'll give you advantage. So there we go. God, that duck.
Okay, that's a 22.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's
You're
pretty good. So
welcome.
Thank you.
you're pretty well buried under the snow. So yep. So I said not long passes, and as I said you got Zenzi there trying to hold the cart back up. You can make another strength check now to see if you can pull the rest of it out.
I'm still guidancing myself.
Yep.
16 again. Plus 3.
So 19. Yep.
19.
So yeah, that's. Do you have any strength?
Is Ishida helping?
I'm trying not to do him doing
Uh,
much while he's not here.
Strength.
I
Yeah.
would have said he's run off and hidden somewhere. Just because I don't want to. If this does go very poorly, I don't want to be the reason why his character dies when he's not here.
Fair.
I don't have a strength anything.
Okay, that's right. I just wanted to check.
Is it a save?
No, there's a check. Let's pull up the character. Let's see. Party sheet.
Plus 2 to saves and abilities.
You would have had a +2 on all those checks.
Oh, so I had what?
So it'd be 21 on that one. So with that, you managed to. It just shifts out, so it's resting sort of just off where it's all cracked. So
Whew.
if you spend
The shit on. Let's go.
Well, with that, as you've just gotten it out and you turn back around and you see Zardo's gotten about 75% of the stuff off. And sort of like now that it's out. So you've got all this stuff piled up on one side, you've got the cart out the other side. As 6 figures start sort of, actually I was saying about 5 of them start walking in through the fog. But I will get, let's see. No. Alright, so yeah, as I said, they all start wandering in, and you see this big, the big Goliath figure you recognise sort of struts in, and isn't this a familiar sort? It was only a few hours ago that we bumped into you lot. So that's more
Yes, well, as you can see, we've
so-
encountered some issues.
Yeah, so I heard. So. It's like we had a perfectly good fire up the hill. Why didn't you come and join us?
Fire? What fire? I didn't see a fire.
You didn't see the fire. It's only 100, 150 feet away from you.
I mean, I can see it now. I was kind of preoccupied with the whole ice river sinking stuff.
So very well. But we try to play it nice, Ariel. Let's see how you go. And like the mage figure, he points his finger towards you, Zenzi. Let's see. Try to find this spell.
No, you're not allowed to have any spells.
Not allowed to have it.
None.
Can't have a thing.
Um,
When they just a question, I don't know, with like in the time of the 6 seconds, as they're walking up and talking, could I have true striked the Goliath?
yeah, I'd say as he comes into view. Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Because I didn't talk to them last time
Yeah.
we spoke to them, I assume. Cool.
No, that's what I mean. I was saying, but if you were there, it might have been a different outcome anyway. What do we got? Alright, so the mage turns, he points to you, Zenzi, and goes, "Why don't you point to where your halfling friend is? And I want you to make."
So for reference, Vinda, Zaris, and Ishida are all hiding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so there's
just
only
you
the
two
two of us.
sitting right there. Yeah. Even
Fabulous.
Orbo's run off and hiding somewhere. Yeah.
I feel like, do we even have the goats with us? Are the goats
The
with us
goats are all
still?
there, yeah.
Yay, we got the goats!
Except Vinda's
The
one.
goats are hiding.
That's one thing I didn't think of. Because
Goats,
Vinda,
it's
you would have
right.
been. Vinda was riding his goat. So his goat was still probably maybe crawling out of the ice at this point and starts darting off into a forest.
Oh, Vinda.
Oh, great.
Probably not far, but obviously doesn't want to be in the water.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's try to find this.
Oh.
Takes one action. That's cool. But I mean, I actually want to cast this damn thing.
No, you don't. Computer says no.
But it is saying no. That's the annoying thing.
Computer is really saying no.
Computer knows what not to fuck with another wizard.
Alright. So, what is.
Well, he's obviously thinking about the spell. Can I preemptively cast? He's like, I'm going to fuck with you, but I don't know what I'm going to do yet.
You can make a counter, or like you can make a initiative check for me to see which one of these goes first.
I've got -1 to initiative, dude.
You think this mage has much better? Actually, he does actually.
Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah, no, you're not going first. What's the saving throw for suggestion, guys? It's not telling me here.
Suggestion?
Yeah,
Isn't it wisdom?
I think it is. I'm
Is
just trying to...
it? I thought it was.
I hope it is.
Yeah, must make a wisdom saving
Charisma.
throw.
Huh, there you go.
Let me see if I can find.
We are not having good rolls night.
No, because we did all the friggin'
Oh my god.
nat 20s last week.
Oh, we burnt everything.
Nah.
So with that, so you would have seen. Make me a perception check. Let's see if you notice where Vinda ran off to.
Perception check.
This is the one time you don't want to roll.
Yeah, and it's guaranteed to be high.
Will it be with
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
you.
in a fog cloud?
Well, just not
Yeah.
the fault cloud, the fact that she was going straight to the cart. So I don't
Make
actually know
another
if
roll with disadvantage.
Zenzi would have looked.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see if she would have noticed it.
Yeah.
So make another roll for me, Sensi. See if the disadvantage works for you.
Fucking better. Nope.
No.
No. That was
So with that, like your finger just instinctively lifts up and you point directly to where Vinda is hiding.
Can I stand in front of where her finger is pointing?
Sure.
Can I try and justify that he'd be back at the town? Like
No,
back the way we came?
nope, because suggestion makes you act just yeah. You can try and convince him that you're pointing to some
going
other
to.
halfling, but
As soon as Zenzi like does the suggestion and she turns and points her fingers, and I'm gonna like awkwardly stand where the finger's pointing, and then I'm gonna turn to Zenzi like, no, Zenzi, I am a Triton. We've been through this. She gets very confused. She's just not from around these parts, you know, the material plane.
To be fair, he probably is half my size. Halfling.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I'm 6'4".
I'm 8 foot
to
something.
which the
Yeah,
Goliath,
so I'm
like,
actually
nods
shorter
his-
than you. Yeah.
So to which the Goliath like nods his head over towards where like you pointed, like that split seconds you were sort of standing there, and starts walking around to where, like towards Vinder's direction. Like they don't have the exact spot, obviously. It's not like a big arrow starts pointing right where Vinder is, but in that vicinity. To
You
where
are
she
here.
was. So
I'm,
like two of the
ready in
bandits
my
are walking over that
pistol
way.
for sure. I'm ready in my pistol.
Yep. So yeah, they start wandering over that way.
Now, question: are they walking? They're walking on the solid ground that's next to said river.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, they can see where the cart's being cracked in. It's not great, but with that, the guy's like, "Can we do something about this? You know, this fog?" And he's like, "Oh, not right now, unless that one there drops it," and sort of, and just sort of like says it loud enough that you can hear Zato, whether you want to drop it or not.
No, I like the cold.
Mhm.
Also, they haven't addressed me, so I'm taking that personally. So,
I don't know any of you. Who's just
that's
seen you
not.
guys?
That sounds like their
That is
problem.
not our problem.
Yeah. I know there's a part that I shouldn't do, but I'm going to do. Alright, I'm just trying to pick which one I want to do.
So you only ran off like maybe 30 odd feet, didn't you, Vinder? Roughly.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's about now that these like they're walking around close to where you were.
I'm gonna follow them.
Yep.
After I give Zenzi everything that I got from the wagon.
Yeah, so as I said, that's all just in a pile next to
Yeah.
where you guys are. Let's see, what did they... Perception. So, yeah, you had a pretty decent... What is it? Stealth.
I think it was 22.
Yeah. Yeah, the only reason I know Zenzi would have seen you was that you wouldn't have been trying to hide from your own party, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, neither of the other two. They're walking around and they're sort of like touching in the snow, and they've got their like swords out, sort of tapping the snow in front of them, trying to like feel around. But they are getting close, but they didn't find you this turn.
Okay. All right.
Excuse me, can I help you with anything in particular?
Yes, you can tell us where your little friend is.
Again, you must be not new to the material plane. I am a Triton. We don't do friends. We do enemies and dead people. That is the limit of our social constructions here.
Mm-hmm. So, and which one am I to you?
Which one would you like to be?
You see one is like brandishing his
And like,
axe
just electricity is going to start crackling over my body.
I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions.
No,
Oh,
don't
no.
do that.
Oh no!
Yeah, on them or me?
On them,
Thank God.
not on you.
So do I have to make a save for that, or does it just happens?
They're classified as charmed.
Yes, I'll have to make a save. Yeah. Okay.
Charisma save.
Charisma. Alright, so yeah, +2. Oh, that didn't go in the box.
It's in the box. In the box.
So 17.
God damn it.
Tidal wave. I'm going to change that.
What?
Turn the tide. Sorry.
Tidal wave.
Yeah, tidal wave. Wait,
17
what's
again.
wrong one? Seriously?
Yeah,
Fuck
same
off!
roll.
I'll do it again.
18. So dirty 20.
Oh, Jesus Lord. Fuck you and your rolls tonight.
So with that, he is going to, because you pretty much threatened him, he's going to make a swing.
At little old me?
Yep.
As he's
My
can I
my
shoot
held
So
action.
he just misses.
Yes, my held action's gone.
Yeah, I was going to say, my chromatic orb was going to go off, because
Yeah,
I
so
did the
he
true stack
swung
before.
and missed you, but that was quite literally a declaration of war. So you guys can do your held actions, and then we roll
Yep.
for initiative.
All I was going to try to say is, I was just going to get out of the snow and say, "Stop! Stop it! Stop!"
No, I will
Oh,
shoot you down, boy.
You went after my brother. That dragon's flying, man.
Yeah, I'm playing the race card, so don't play the innocent card. I got 21 to hit with a chromatic orb.
Yep, so you hit. So roll damage.
Fantastic. It's 48. 1 second.
Hang on. I get advantage. No. Do I get advantage because I'm hiding? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Forgotten how to play rogue. Cool. Excellent. 22.
So 22
It has
will hit
been a
as
few
well.
weeks.
16 lightning damage.
Oh.
Okay, give me a sec, let me add this encounter onto.
Where is
You get a proper dice tower. Oh, you motherfucker.
So Ish has run off. So he goes here and mage there.
You could just make the rule that Ishida can't die because he's not here,
No.
and he could help. you as the DM, you could make these decisions.
No, I can't. I'm just not going to.
You meanie.
This is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
One over there.
I thought sneaking around would be a good idea. Didn't know we were all going to roll so shit.
So sorry.
I was like, oh, some of you may die, but it's the risk I'm willing to take.
I'm
Hey,
willing
George.
to take.
Yes.
Out of curiosity, how much are you worth to them?
According to the bounty, a lot.
Yeah, we never really.
It
came
says
to
a
number.
large reward on the bounty.
And as we
So we don't.
as we discussed last week, it's been going up. Like the longer he's wanted for, the more the bounty is worth. So
Fair
they
enough.
don't want to put a price on it because by the time it gets out to the furthest reaches, it could have gone up tenfold.
Mm.
So they try not to put many prices on. But I think we worked out, given it was a decent chunk of money. I think we worked out last week. Like it was.
Fair
I think
enough.
we started off at about 500 gold. I think.
Pretty sure Ishta was like, let's just hand him in.
Yeah, it was. It was enough to start questioning whether you want to be loyal.
Pretty
Is
sure
what
we
the
mentioned
bounty
it was like
hunters-
nearly. Yeah, I thought it was like 10,000 gold pieces at
Yeah,
this stage.
like, it's getting up there.
I will never be loyal.
But I'm definitely I'm getting out and just trying to. I'll try to de-escalate the situation a little bit.
Yep.
Too late.
So you guys can all see the map.
Feel it.
Right, so
Mm-hmm.
it's there. He's off to the side. Cool. Alright, you can see all of them besides that one that's over off the side. Most of those trees aren't there. I will say that the caravan and cart is pretty much, let's just say, about logged behind Zenzi there. And all the supplies, we'll just say, are the I don't know, the big the rock or something behind that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I was expecting this to be a dual map, not so much a the outright battle map.
A TPK? Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you.
I said to him today, you're not allowed DPK, and he's like, not promising nothing.
Alright, so how much damage did you deal? Sorry, Ed? It was 16, wasn't it?
Let me double check. I put it in my calculator. 1 second. I think it was that though.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sounds
16
about
lightning damage.
Yep, and then Zaris, you did, what was that? 12, 14 damage?
Yes.
So did you throw the dagger or you ran out to attack?
No, I threw a dagger.
Yep. Okay, so that's good up to 30. Yep. So you would have shaken off whatever snow you were under. So you're visible. I can't imagine you being able to throw a dagger accurately while being under snow.
You naysayer.
And then Vinda, you've jumped up.
It is difficult.
I'm jumping up. I was going to try to de-escalate the situation, but I don't think this is going to. I'm just. So I give up. I surrender enough.
Alrighty. So let me just do. Whoops, I don't mean to go next person yet. Hang on. Let's get
Do we
Art
do
to roll
initiative?
Yep.
Yep.
Initiative. Roll NPC initiatives. Done. Oof. Come on, guys, roll well.
Oh, okay.
16 for me.
Bloody 8.
6.
11.
16. Yep. I'm just gonna put each die at 0. Cool.
I'm gonna.
Alrighty. So with that, it's like the leader sort of like comes in first and he's goes, "Ha, Finder, isn't it a pleasure to see you? This could have all just been avoided."
Well, you know, this. I obviously didn't want to get caught.
So you could have just come along willingly, and we could have just taken you in, gotten your prize, and away we would have went. No one would have had to have died.
I'm sure the Dwindling Empire would like that, wouldn't they?
I don't care who it comes from. Bounty's a bounty. It's like we deliver, they pay. Gold's gold at the end of the day.
He's a poet and he didn't know it.
Yes.
River.
How about we propose something a little bit different?
And what would you like to suggest? We clearly have our numbers at the moment.
Yes, quite clearly. That's obviously your skill at arms. How about we settle this one-on-one, and we don't have to cause any more casualties?
You wish to duel?
Only if you're not chicken shit.
It's like, very well. And what if all your friends join in?
And if my friends join in,
So, well, if we have one-on-one duel, what happens if they don't like the outcome and they all join in?
I will ensure that they will not.
So just FYI, that was 17 damage. I forgot the +1 from my
Oh.
trident.
Things are heated. I understand. But there's no need for your men and my friends to be caught in this crossfire. You have my word.
Friends.
Fuck you.
Switch that echo. So, very well. If you'd like to sell this one-on-one, I'm sure we can have that arranged. It's been a while since I've had a good sport. You see that he's, but Zenzi. But from looking from where you are, because you're the closest one to, like, this guy in charge, he's looking very like pale and queasy as well.
The guy in charge?
Yep.
Oh, you naughty boy.
Which one's the guy in charge?
The jeweler. So you saw the one in the middle of the mage and the other bandit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to jibe him a bit, going, do you think you're up for a duel, being that you don't look
So
quite 100% as you did earlier?
Failed the first one. Oh, Jesus.
Alright, I've just discovered the reason for all our bad rolls. It's my housemate. He's taken them all. I just asked him.
That's you, housemate!
Always the housemate.
Yeah, he's like, I can probably withstand it. It's only a little halfling. What else can you do? He says.
And what if your brigade don't like the outcome of the duel? Are they going to step in?
I don't see why not. It's like, it's my own stupid fault for taking on a one-on-one duel if I'm not up for it. So
Will you question our honor? So why not question yours?
that's very fair.
Well, they're going to be dead either way, so whatever happens to you, they're not going to care.
Nope, they'll just carry on without me. Means I have less people to split their bounty with later on. Not this one.
Okay.
So we have nothing if we are not, honourable among our deals.
An honourable bounty hunter.
Bounty hunter jeweler, is that the leader of the map?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
How do you want to do this?
It's like, well, first, both of us shooting through this stupid fog is not going to help either of us, is it? So how
Zardo,
about you would get your friend to drop this?
drop it, Zardo.
Excuse me.
So, and you see the others, like the mage is walking back to sit on a nearby log. Bandits one with him. The others are sort of dwindling back. The one who just got a knife, like dagger to him, and got the spell. He's looking pretty sort of injured, and got blood coming down out of his shoulder where the knife hit him. But yeah, we're all just sitting down, sort of. Like, if this is his decision, this is his decision.
As I walk over, I'll just slowly wave my hand and dispel the fog cloud.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he's both move. 20, 30. Down one. Yeah, that's about 3 feet from each other. Cool.
Yep.
Can I sneakily cast Bless on Vinger?
Make a sleight of hand. And I'll get the mage to make a...
Oh god, it was a
Nope.
16.
So did I. I'm like, yes, 16. No.
That's not fair.
No, it's to be fair, we're not going to. There's no advantages or disadvantages on this, please.
So, with that, as you go to cast Zenzi, there's this sparkle in the air and your spell just doesn't seem to go through. And you see the mage just waved his hand in reaction. He's like, no, none of that. If you want to get involved, we'll all get involved. We'll see how well that turns out.
Please, Zenzi, this is. It has to be as honourable as possible.
It was worth a shot.
I understand, and I do thank you for putting your keep in mind of me.
I take your hand, Zazas, and I put my hand to you. I've got a little bit of energy still crackling, but I'm trying to calm down.
I turn to.
I feel my hand kind of start to break.
Yeah.
It's the tight group, and I'm just like,
He's like Action Pikachu at the moment.
Yeah, so...
oh my god.
So as I did tell you before, George, I have made the jeweler pretty much identical stats to you. So all rolls are going to be how the rolls go.
That's completely fair.
He has also taken damage from the poison as well, to give you a bit of a bonus potentially.
Okay. Please, everyone, don't intervene. And if I do meet my end, Zenzi, you have that letter I gave you. Please honor it.
So Captain,
Can I study your body for educational purposes if you die?
No, I would prefer my body be intact. If
What I missed? I took my headset off.
So I said the bounty hunter turns to you and goes, "All right, so our duel will be either we get 3 shots, and if for some reason one of us falls, then that person obviously loses. If we're both standing at the end, we can potentially all just go our own ways."
fair enough.
I can inside check that. See, be honest.
Go for it.
Yeah, I was about to do that as well.
12.
Oh, that did not go in. Okay, hang on.
Yeah,
That's
so
a problem.
he's he seems very sure of himself. He's very confident.
Okay.
Yeah, very
But if it
confident
turns into a
dueler.
draw, will he walk away?
He at the moment
hard
he
to
can't
tell.
see why not. It's hard to tell because he's in his head. He's playing with the whole factors of at any one point all of you could tune in.
Just charge.
Exactly. It's there's already been, as I said, people trying to the spells being cast to try and bless each other, all that sort of stuff. So he's very he's on edge, I guess you could say. So
Okay.
alrighty. So he says we both turn around.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think I've got in here that so 3 rounds, whoever does the most damage wins. If opponent dies, obviously loss. So
Yes.
Yep. Cool. Alright, so you both turn away from each other.
Yep.
I feel like you need the 1920s drummer.
Alrighty, so initiative roll for the first shot. So you roll initiative.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
fuck.
That's 13 on him, so he's going to... And you can use all of your action surge and stuff as well.
Okay, good.
For Twitch, we have not had a roll above 10.
Yeah.
That's helped us.
Ugh.
Alright. So he's going to take a couple of shots with his revolver. 12, does that hit?
Nope, that misses.
Cool. And this next one. Oof, another
Oh,
12.
misses again.
So you can tell that like him being like he's turned around, you can see he's a little bit dizzy in his eyes as he sort of spins around so fast. Alright, make your
Okay.
attacks.
Obviously gonna action surge this.
Yep.
But I'm gonna aim for his pistol.
Yep.
Where are my freaking things? And my pepper box. So my first action surge. A natural 20.
Nice.
Oh, yes.
No, be not natural 20, unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20, yeah.
Hang on, it'd be a
dirty
lot
20.
more than 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yep.
And I don't think that's going to do any damage, right?
Just roll a damage anyway, because you're shooting at his hand, obviously.
Oh, well, I mean,
Yeah, so you shoot and sort of, let's see, make a dex. He's got +3 on dex. So 13, yep, so you disarm him straight away. He's like, oh,
shall we continue?
you are a very good shot. And you see him pulls out a second revolver off his belt.
Alright, I'm going to use my action surge to blast him again.
Yep.
And I'm going to use my last grit point. Oh, wait, how much grit do I have? I think I've only got one. Wisdom. Yeah, I only got one grit point. I'm just going to just normal shot him this time. Okay. Come on, buddy.
20,
Another.
that hits.
Another dirty 20.
Yes.
So you're aiming
doing
at
the-
him or at his gun?
At his gun.
His gun, yep. 10.
13.
Yep, let's see. Taken. Yep, so with that he drops it again. He's sort of.
I can do this all day.
It's like I'm sure you can. What do we got to put in? It'll be 22, and he's looking like ragged, like just with those couple of good shots, and you can see his hands. Because you used the same hand twice, but now that hand's out of action now because you've left some holes in it. So let's do another round. This time he'll do his initiative at disadvantage.
Yep.
Because he has to obviously go and get his, pick up at least one of his guns. Yeah, I just rolled twice. It's not 25.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I came up as 25, and I'm like,
That's
like,
rolled
that's
twice.
Yeah, it's a 12 or a 13.
Yeah. That's +3 on his dex. So it's a 16 or a 15. So what's your initiative this time, buddy?
My initiative this time is a lot better. It's 17.
Yep, so you go first again.
Okay.
He doesn't have a gun at the moment.
So he's just picking up his gun.
He's about to, but it's not his turn yet.
Um,
So he rolled, not as good.
can I shoot at his gun?
Sure.
I just need to double check how many action surges I got.
You can only have one at that level, I think.
This
Yeah.
level, you only have one.
Yeah, only because there's 2 ticks right to it at the moment, which is kind of confusing.
I think on Fantasy Grounds it's a pain in the ass. I think same as
Okay.
for
No,
rage,
I'll
it starts
just-
off as maximum rage damage as
Yeah.
well.
I'll just go off the assumption of that. Yeah, I'm gonna go shoot him in the hand then. Or
Shoot the gun away again. Yep.
yeah,
Okay, pick it up.
shoot the gun away.
Yep.
Try to make it inoperable. Okay, 15.
Yeah, so you clip it and knock it sort of away a bit. I won't say you destroyed it with a 15. Yeah, not with 4 damage, but you
Yeah.
have knocked it further away. So to which he'll scurry to it, but where he usually gets 2 shots in his turn, he's only take the 1 this time, and disadvantage with his left hand as well.
Okay.
You're doing
Well,
good.
come on
too.
then. If you're gonna duel me, duel me.
Let's drop him there. disadvantage. Oh, you're lucky. It's like 22 to hit, obviously.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Oh, that was lucky.
So 5 damage.
5 damage. Yep. Cool.
Yep. So it's not, he's, you'd assume just from like, that was a pretty accurate shot. Like he got you square in the shoulder.
Yeah.
And to
that's-
wound, that's a pretty damn good shot. And if he wasn't as afflicted as he is, this could be quite deadly.
Yeah.
Alrighty, next turn's initiative.
Oh god.
So he still has disadvantage again.
Oh well. With initiative roll 6, let's see. Oh come on.
7. So he's back to making. He's gonna make his 2 this time, but still
Yep.
at disadvantage.
Oh, thank God for that.
8 misses, obviously.
Yeah, that misses. Thank God.
11 plus what's he got there? Plus 4, 15.
15. 15 just clips me.
That's 7 more damage.
Okay.
Yep. So your turn. I said he's standing there. He's like wobbly on his feet, but he's still shooting reasonably accurate. The first one.
Zaris is going to call out it. Yeah, Zaris is going to call out. It's like, stop playing with your food and just finish him off.
So what was that?
All right.
That was turn 3, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hurry up and seduce him!
So that was because there was only 3 rounds.
Yeah.
So he took 22 take away 8, which is what 16 damage.
Yep.
How much did you take?
And I took. Where's my thing? And I took 7 damage altogether. By the looks of it.
You had 7 on
25.
that first
No,
one.
sorry. No, that's 7 damage. 13 damage.
So yeah, you just got him.
That was so goddamn
So
lucky.
so he's sort of, in respect to Rule, you see him as he, he spins his gun and puts it back on his holster.
Yep, and I'll put it back. He's not down or anything.
No, he's almost, but no.
I'm gonna walk up to him anyways, and I'm gonna shoot him in the head. Nah.
Get my hopes up like that.
I wouldn't do that.
Murder Goblin.
Vinda doesn't do that. I am going to. That was some fight. Some duel. I do appreciate you honoring your word.
I made a deal. Told you we're honorable.
Good. And I'm going to give him a potion of healing.
Oh, so, thank you. It's what 2d4, yeah, plus 2.
Yeah.
Yep. So 6. So,
Now, I do suppose you're going to leave us be.
I can't see why not. He says so. Yeah. And he starts to. He looks over and makes sure that your cart's out of the ice and so on and so forth. And yep. Very well, and you can tell he's like, in the process, he's pulled bandage off his hand and he's starting to wrap it. And Tony goes, "That was some good shooting."
You definitely got the best of me, I will say.
It's like, well, I was like, I don't know what happened, but it's just, I think my food might have gone rotten, but it's just thrown me for a loop today. So catch me on a better day, and this could be a more entertaining bout.
Well, next time I see you, maybe we could do this again sometime.
I look forward to it. I think we'll head back to Srinzlar anyway. So, and he points to the gun that you've sort of shot away from him. That's sort of over the side. You've busted just enough for it not to be as functional. And it's just like one of the revolvers. When you can have that one. It's I've got plenty more back over at our camp. So
thank you. I appreciate it.
It's smart thinking though, disarming. I might have to take that into account next time.
Yes, it's much better than drawing actual blood.
And he pulls out like a pouch on his side and hands it to you as well. And as you look into it, it's got like 30 pistol ammo as well.
Oh, thank Christ, I'm running low. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So you effectively won. You didn't die, and that's the better I can say than any of the others I've versed. So we'll bring up your party sheet and I'll throw this stuff in. So the revolver will take like a couple of maintenance checks, whatever, Tinker's checks.
Yeah.
But yeah, you effectively have a revolver as well.
Oh, sweet.
And some ammo. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh crap, that's the weight of it. Jesus Christ.
What's up?
I made a mistake, but I'll fix that.
Oh.
In a minute. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate this.
That was a good.
Hope to never get this across your bad side ever again.
That's right. We'll see what happens when we get back to Srinsla. See what's happened to your bounty. But for now, we're not going to chase you. But if it's going up, you never know.
Yeah, of course.
So, but if you guys are looking for somewhere warm to sleep for the night, we've got to camp up a hill.
And you're not going to slit our throats?
Why? We made a deal.
I know. We made a deal, and I know that. Okay, yeah, but how does everyone feel like sleeping with the enemy? not the enemy.
Now, when you say sleeping with the enemy,
No, not like that.
Hey, look, we don't know what your seduction is like.
I'm not
And over
guilty
there,
of-
you hear like two of the bounty hunters like, see, I told you it was seduction, not this sedition, whatever the hell that is.
Fuck off.
And you see like they're exchanging a few coins here and there. And just, they had a wager.
I am surrounded by illiterate fools.
It's canon now, just so you know.
Like, yeah,
Binder
I
the
feel ya.
seductress.
So the Goliath just shaking his head. Going, I feel you. Try dealing with those two. And sort of, the two of them made the wager.
Oh well. Yes, we'll be happy to set up camp alongside you.
Fair enough. So while you were like doing that, you didn't spot like those. You remember there being 6 of them. You only spotted 5, and only like moments later, you see the 6th one come back with your goat.
Oh, thank you.
I was going to go get it for dinner, but I guess you can have it back.
I would prefer that. Thank you.
Sort of, and it's funny because he's gnomes are slightly shorter than halfling, so he's slightly shorter than you and fully like armored up and just dragging this goat behind him basically.
Oh god.
So, and every step across the ice you hear of him is you hear it faintly cracking. She might be small, but he weighs a ton in his armor.
Seeing that you're being such good sports, have you know, not only am I a wanted felon, I'm also quite a renowned cook as well.
So I didn't add that to your wanted poster. I was like, well, it's like you're more than welcome to cook for us. We're not going to say no to that. And they said they all start walking back towards their camp pretty well. I said, as you're going, you just hear the two of them going, I wonder who he seduced to get a bounty that high. It's just...
It is not seduction.
hate to gossip, but like we'll talk later about the seduction. I've heard some stories.
You see one of them, his eyes like light up. He's like, oh, hell yeah. Can't wait to hear the gossip.
There are no stories about it. They don't... Oh, gods.
So with that, so you guys go up, you set up your yurt and stuff that night, and that you all sit around the campfire. Feel free to make a roll to see if you can do another natural 20 on your cooking.
No, I feel like this is not going to work this time. Alright, where is it? Where's my dice there? Okay, it's just a 16 for the straight to 20.
Good, but it could be just a matter of like, you know, like you've got, you know, a bullet or two still wedged in your shoulder that you've just sort of freshly gotten out, and sort of it's a bit painful to move, and just sort of like, you know, you couldn't quite cook to your usual standard. But you cook a decent enough meal. There's no like temporary points from this one, but it's still Yeah, still a
And
good
do
meal.
they have like a giant sized fire that they said that they did? Or were they
Yeah.
lying?
They did. Until you got close again.
Oh, so there's the fire.
So as the fire gets there, you guys get within 30 feet of it, and it goes out.
What?
What is happening?
What is going on?
But to which you see the mage goes, well, we can't have this, and he casts a firebolt into the fire, and it stays alight.
While
What
we're all
race is the
sitting
mage?
and
What's up?
What race is the mage? Sorry.
I'd say he's about half elf, probably.
Oh,
Didn't plan him
alright,
out
cool.
too well, yeah.
while we're
Yeah,
all
it's-
sitting and enjoying Vinder's feast, I'm gonna go and sit next to Zaris and just like put this into his hand.
Mhm.
If it sends.
What is this?
Amy's gonna cry.
Is that a potato?
Pet rock.
It's a pet
Last
rock
session.
that I've carved a face into.
Oh my god, it is. I thought it was a potato. I'm a fucking idiot.
I mean, it kind of looks like a potato.
Yeah, it does.
And I'm just gonna like pat him on the shoulder and be like, everyone should have a pet of some sort,
Fucking pet rock.
and then just walk away.
I don't know what to do with this. And I just put it in my pocket and leave it, probably like a Tamagotchi.
You know, I still get into trouble to this day because I forced my mum to take my Tamagotchi to work so it wouldn't die. It's the only thing she remembers of the 90s of like my toys. She's like, that and Power Rangers. She goes, but I didn't have to take your Power Rangers to work and explain to your grandfather why I had to play on a stupid game. I was like, Mum, it's been 20 years. Get over it. She's like, no.
Yeah, Zaris was looking at this rock. It's just like, you gave me something I haven't. And you're walking away. No, okay. You're not going to tell me what to do with
I
this.
can't wait till you tell me that you have a pet.
Put it in my pocket.
That rock is going to be used in a clutch moment. Oh no, we need to reach that button, but it's too far away.
Go. So, I just can't wait
You
till
you
you're
have to
using-
make a pet rock for her inventory now.
Oh,
Don't you
look,
realize
oh,
that?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm waiting for it to pop up in my fucking inventory now. Just,
I know you'll say you're going to give it to her. I wasn't expecting it to be right now, but
Oh, sorry.
it's alright.
Well,
oh no, I'm waiting for it to appear randomly in my inventory.
It felt like
at
the right
some
time
point
with everything we've
because
just gone through. We just needed something lighter.
Oh, you've got
it's just like,
a new pet, Zaris. And my little mechanical spider comes down. Oh, we could be pet friends. I have a very brilliant idea. Pet pals.
are you saying this out loud?
Yeah.
Zada complete like 180 turns to Zaris. You have a pet? We have never been allowed to have a pet. When did you get a pet? I was doing it for 24 fucking years. You got a pet? I want to see it.
Done.
take the rock out. I show Zato the rock and give it to him.
No, that's your pet. I give
Yeah.
it back. It's your
I-
pet.
No, you gotta look after your pet now.
It's
What's
a
its name?
rock.
What's its name?
What?
Its name.
But it started with a Z.
It's a rock.
Z, you could call it Z. Like
rock.
Z-E-E.
Is he called iRock? Or A Rock?
Rock hard.
Rock hard. I mean, I am seduction. I am guilty of seduction, aren't I, Zaris? Oh no!
Once
no.
again, you hear behind you, see, he said it again. And I just start
Oh,
bursting
it's
into more
fucking
laughter.
sick.
Is this your attempt at flirtation?
This is not flirtatious. I am
Production.
trying to. This is not flirtation. I am a married man.
Wait, you are?
Are you married to the art of seduction?
No.
Have
not.
you-
Something that you just can't give up?
So you start hearing more rumors going back. Maybe it's his wife he used to do this, or maybe it was like a noble from another family. It's like you just see these rumors going about a few of the bounty hunters, and it's like right next to you all.
Oh god, if this actually comes back to my wife saying that, I'm just such a. This is gonna.
See what this D100 roll does. Yeah?
George's wife!
Turns up.
Ooh, Amy,
Oh
there's a
damn!
chance.
Yeah, no,
We'll see.
it's happening.
Thanks for the idea, George.
Does anyone know George's wife?
No. Thank God.
So are any of them grinners? No.
Well, I hope everyone's enjoying the food, and I hope you're enjoying your damn pet rock. And yes, I am a married man, and like I said before, I do have a family.
Is this something we've covered?
You
but I
have
just haven't written
family. You
down?
have a wife. You have kids.
Yes.
How many kids do you have?
I have 2.
I'm guessing a boy and a girl.
Yes, a pigeon pair. Quite.
They're pigeons?
They're pigeons.
No, they're not pigeons. It's a phrase. It's an
You're
old
married to
local
the avian folk.
phrase. No, I am not married to any Arakrocker or any avian folk.
You're allowed to marry outside of your race up here? You guys are wild.
First off, I have no issues
Coming-
with people-
And then you've got the gossip.
Brother-
again. Maybe
brother,
it
that
one
is a
of the
bit-
Crockers. Maybe you seduce one of them. It's just like constantly
Brother,
going.
that
back
is-
everything you say.
I do not.
Did you have to like
So
message
much
them, like,
worse. It's gonna be great.
like on a beach when there's someone says like help or something? Like, is that how you message Aaron Crocker seduced him, by like writing giant words on a beach?
I
They
don't
flew
know,
over?
brother. Brother, that's a bit rich coming from you having trying to seduce a mermaid.
Hey, it was a very successful 6 months. Thank you very much. And we break
I-
up amicably.
What do you seduce them? This is beyond me. First off, no, not a pigeon. They're not actual pigeons. It's an old Dwindlin saying. No, and they're just a boy and a girl, and they're halflings.
You
So
hear one
they're
of the bounty hunters. Half of
Very
what?
tiny.
Yes, sure thing. Yes, why not? Obviously, you do not. You're not taking me seriously, and I am going to go to bed.
I just imagine you've got Ishida there, like writing all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ishida's losing his mind.
It should just having like a info dump crisis.
Yeah, we're definitely going to tell him to watch this part of the episode at least.
Like,
If I'm going-
secretly, we're fucking with Vinda, but we're also fucking with.
But just for flavor wise, as I'm going into the to go to bed, I'm going to smack the notebook out of Ishida's hand. As I'm walking.
He's going to make another dex check to see. Then we got dex. Save. This time he's like, haha, and he moves it away. But with that, he throws it behind him.
Yeet!
What, you get Ryan for not being here.
And I just stare and shake my head and go into the
It takes him a moment to realize he's no longer holding it. So he's like, yeah, there you go. And he tries to bring it down and goes, fuck's sake. Turns around and goes,
So
fine.
how are we gonna do the watches? Should we have like one person from each group do the watches throughout the night, just in case?
I am not sleeping.
And as you look over, like to the camp, most of them are just partying and dancing around the fire. Well, the magical fire, but they're just sort of dead. You're like, yeah, whatever, they don't care. Once again, you look out over on that same stump, Zara, so, like that watchman was out on. And one of them is out on the stump, sort of still just keeping a general lookout. And to which, like, the Goliath,
I'm-
like, in charge, just turns around and goes, look, if someone or something is stupid enough to attack a party of, like, all of us here, well, good luck to them. He just sort of shrugs it off and goes back to drinking more ale.
I'm still going to keep watch because I managed to get into this place and poison them, so I know, and I am going to stay watch.
Yep, fair enough.
I am on edge. I am in like the tent, the campsite of the enemy,
All right. Is anyone
and
else
I
keeping...
hate Vinda right now for this.
So, is anyone else keeping watch with you for the night, like taking turns, or is it just going to be?
Yeah, the
like,
pet
I'll
rock.
take second.
It's a pet rock.
The pet rock's taking watch as well.
The pet rock is currently in my pocket and probably going to end up in the river.
Oh.
You're going to break Senzi's heart. Yeah.
It's the only reason it
Lovingly
hasn't right now.
carving. Look, just picture a large pink elephant carving into that tiny little rock.
stone.
That's why it hasn't gone into the river yet.
Oh
And I'd
god.
say, like, discreetly through the night, though, Zenzi, you like dropping all the shattered rocks from your failed attempts. Sort of just discreetly into the snow.
Casually tossing them out the yeah.
Because delicateness is not your strong point.
No.
Is there
That was a work of art.
are they having like a private party? The enemy?
Not quite. You guys are set off like it's like a big circle. And like what was a big open space, you've now got your tent sort of there, like on the side. But they're like you guys like just outside your tent door is the fire where they're all dancing around, like they're just having a great
So
time.
there's the cool kids and not the cool kids at this stage.
No, they're
Yeah,
all
I
like
don't
I said, they're all together. You guys are just wherever you are. But you said before you were sitting off the side of a campfire on one of the logs, just having a discussion about seduction, sedition, and people's backstories and what may or may not get to certain wives. But it was the next bounty might be a lot worse when it comes from his
It
wife.
comes from the wife, yeah.
Yeah, back alive to this exact town, alive. I'm sure
Signed,
Ben Binder
the
will go,
wife.
I am not volunteering for this one. Fuck that, no.
We get back to where we landed on the boat, and his wife's there with a fucking frying pan.
Take me back. Take me back. I need the snow.
Hide me.
So where was that lost party? Let's go find him, quick. We have no rations. Fuck it, we'll find him.
I kind of want to party with the half elf.
Go for it.
If people are doing
Oh
watches.
God!
Go for it.
Come back alive. We're gonna try something different. 1 second. All right, just before Vinda goes to sleep, just to annoy him that one slightest little bit more. I'm gonna go into the tent, sort of like prestidigitation myself a little bit better. I'm gonna go flip with that half elf. You got any like pointers to like on seduction on half elves? Like I've never really spoken to a half elf before. Thought you could give me the right angle to go speak to him, because I know like I come from a different type of place, so my common is not the same common as their common.
So you're going to socialize. You're going to make a friend.
Well, you said to trust you, and I'm trying to be nice to them because everything in me wants to just explode that fire camp in the middle of it, so everyone dies a fiery death.
Oh.
So I thought socializing might be a little bit better, and I thought you would
yeah,
approve of that.
Well, it's always nice to introduce yourself and tell your best traits as well. I think that's it's all about being honest.
Introduce myself, tell my best trait. I've got this. Introduce myself, tell my best trait. Introduce myself, as I say that over and over as I'm walking up to them as I leave the tent.
It's nice he's making new friends.
As he's like leaving, Sense is going to brush up against him and like guidance.
Yes.
Oh.
Love and cake.
I am so glad they have their own tents
But will they go back
right
to
now.
that tent?
Just
But will they go back there?
It's like, no, I'm not going to be the only one guilty of seduction tonight. Oh God.
All right, yeah, so you're going up to the mage.
shit.
To the half elf, yeah, mage.
Yep.
This is so weird because I'm like, what's my modifier? And I'm like, I have a +0 charisma. I rarely have ever had a +0 charisma character. Let's get this bless
The
ready.
One time you
Because
make
I'm gonna need it.
a bard, I'm gonna be so scared.
Well, I did trial it once.
Oh, let's make him play a bard.
Like,
I mean,
have you got
it worked out well.
character?
It worked out well for George. So
George. George has run away.
Not
We
a
all
great-
know what that means.
Seduction.
It's seduction time. But yeah, are they drinking or are they just having like general like water and
Yeah.
rations and stuff?
So, did I ever state what gender this half elf was? I
I
don't
don't
know.
think
You did say female.
Male, I think it was. Was?
I don't know. Which one are you more
I thought he said
likely to
half elf
join?
female.
I thought it was a male because you
Yeah,
said it
that's
was
right.
all of the guys were he's
Yes,
is
man,
what
I'm
I
pretty
was
sure-
understood.
Pretty sure it was a guy. I just wanted to make sure I didn't say it was a.
It's a half elf. It wouldn't
Yeah.
bother me if it was a male or a female. Let's
That's
be
right.
honest.
Yeah, it's a male half elf. He's sitting back. He's more of a more reserved of the group. Like he's sitting back just laughing at the shenanigans of all the others drinking and carrying on. But he's got his flask and just sort of sipping away.
Okay. As I walk over, cool, calm, and collected, in my New York accent that I keep forgetting to do this entire night. Introduce my name, say my best trait. Introduce my name, say my best name. My best name is Zato, and my trait is I can do magic and stuff and not die. Hi, how are you?
He lets it.
And I like have my hand out, it's like a handshake.
I just have like a vision of like a 15-year-old pimply nerdy guy that's like going up to like the popular girl.
Yeah, I live in
That's
my nerd life.
literally what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I could never be a nerd. I'm just pretending to live my fantasy.
Oh, man.
Yeah. What's the name, DM?
What's the DC?
Flesh this out. He's went with the hit on the NPC.
No, you know what's crazy? I've played a monk in this new campaign that my friend's running, and I've taken a vow of celibacy. And now everyone's saying how long until I break it. But I'm like, no, I'm not gonna break it. I'm gonna be very good.
That is some player development right there.
Right?
So he goes,
I thought I would challenge myself after 10 years of playing the same kind of characters.
I don't think is Brayden going to be part of the statistics now. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
we'll see how well your rolls go. Because you've used up your turn
How
of
easy
the
are you
tides.
to seduce me?
Well, Clay doesn't have turn of the tides anymore.
How is it that I have more charisma than you?
Because
you're a murder goblin.
You're Damian Wayne and I'm not.
So he reaches out his hand and goes, "Oh, nice to meet you. My name's Nyloran."
Fuck, I gotta write this down. Hold on.
To add
Me
to the
taking
conquest
notes.
book.
Allies. Say that again.
Nyloran. Nilorin.
Nyloran.
Yep.
Half up wizard.
You're just gonna call him Law, so
Beanie.
I'm gonna call him.
I don't think it'll even get to words.
I'll be calling him Daddy in a minute.
What?
you put
This
the Puff
character?
18 on the channel, right?
I'll be back in a minute.
You think this character has daddy issues? What gave you that idea? I'll shake his hand. Sit down next to him. Can I join you for a bit? Since we're all like buddy allies now.
Can't see why not.
Nice. I'll I don't know. I'll grab a drink or whatever.
So yeah, you just pass it over the flask and just you have a sip, and it is like very
I
strong.
don't have a sip. I have a shot. I am nervous as all fuck.
Yeah, fair enough. If like you take a skull, and it is very like very strong whiskey, but just burns the whole way.
Spicy apple juice.
Nice. What kind of flavor is that?
I don't even know. We got off some dwarves back in Ufadome when we were there last, and they make some really strong shit.
Hot. Cool. It's real cool.
So that fog cloud before that was you, I assume.
I mean, like, I dabble. I just thought, a little bit of coverage. I was going to do the whole entire mountain, and then I thought that might have been a bit too much.
So that'd be quite impressive to see you cover an entire mountain.
I can do it.
Very well, off you go. He points to just this vast open spot who's 100 feet away. You can see like a tree. So if you can cover this whole bank all the way to that tree. But you can have
How
rest
many
to the
feet is
flask.
that?
I think it's just at 100 feet away.
Cool. So I have 103 foot range, but I can just keep upcasting at each 20 feet of fog cloud. So I do that like a domino effect. It's like,
How long does it last, each one?
that's a great question.
Hey,
Hey, he just said I can cover the area.
Cloud. Yeah.
What am I looking at? It's concentration up to an hour.
Yeah, so you can only go at once.
But like for real cool,
You could try.
because I would take
cast
2, 4, 6, 8. Actually, even if I did each spell slot, I would only have 80 feet of coverage.
You could try, and you could try and deceive him to say you've covered the whole lot.
Hold on, can I do either an insight or a persuasion check before I do this thing?
To
Whichever one you would request in this
For
moment of
what?
us just like talking. Well, because either I'm going to do the spell and make out with him, or I'm just going to do the spell and convince him that I'm more powerful than I'm appearing to be. Or I'm going to call to Ukatoa to help me cover the entire mountain in fog cloud. Whichever one you would like me to roll for.
It's up to you. You can either try and cast it yourself, but you can tell he said it'd be very impressive for you to cover the whole hillside basically with fog. So if you can manage to do that, it'll probably get you a step closer. But you don't know his thought process at the moment, whether he's finding
Okay,
you.
so if I do religion and ask Ukatoa to extend the spell for like
Sure.
60 seconds to just cover the mountain range, because I don't want it to like someone's like, hey, we've lost cover, and then get into a fight. All right,
Sure.
let's go. I have a +3 to this plus my bless. Okay, that's not great. Okay, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 for my religion. Call my business partner, as I would like to call him.
So as you reach out to him, you try to cast this spell, and you try to get him to pretty much help you seduce someone.
Mm-hmm.
You go to cover your area, and it starts to expand.
I'll at least color in a spell slot, so at least the magic will go off.
So it starts to you go, oh yeah, it's doing good, doing good, and then it just shrinks back down to maybe double the size you could usually cast it.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah. So yeah.
And then I'll turn back around to view him and be like, it's just so weird. My magic's just been not how it should be since I died by a shark attack, and then do the whole lift my shirt up kind of thing to show all my scars and stuff, and be like, yeah, it's so weird.
Didn't you say before that you knew magic stuff and staying alive? And now you're saying you came back from the dead.
What, you haven't?
No.
It's really not that hard.
I
Did you
it's
even
not
hear
hard to
about the
get.
shark attack?
Let's see.
Just curious, because they were, I don't know if they were tracking Vinda and everything.
No, can't say I did.
Damn. Well, we got attacked by a shark, and I go into the details of the shark attack. But I'm more like, I kept trying to talk to the shark, and it just kept, and then just one hit was like, boom. But I leave out Ukatoa, and I just magically wake up at the bottom of the sea with a rock on me, and then swim back to shore.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I haven't heard of anyone, coming back from the dead. So that's pretty cool. And he's he's weirded out, I guess.
What's your best trait? And then I throw the conversation onto him.
Yeah, it's after an awkward minute or so of you guys just sitting there taking a swig, just passing the flies back and forth, and he's just like, my trait, well, I guess I do magic stuff too, I guess is how you said it. And unlike you, I am pretty good at staying alive, as I haven't died yet.
I mean, I'm not saying you should try it, but you should be open to the aspect of it.
I don't think we're all as lucky as you are to come back.
That is correct. You're definitely not as lucky as me. But hey, I'm gonna hit the hay. Is what apparently is the thing you guys say up here.
Can't say I've heard that, but okay.
I don't know. I heard a human say it once. It sounded weird. And I'll
What the heck? It's just like he seems tinkering around his head trying to think about it.
He is adorable, and I love him. And I'll and then I'll head off back to the tent.
He's like, well, good night. And he sort of waves and just keeps sort of just sitting back and see if he goes to lean back as he's taking a drink. Yeah, it's in that one, guys. And he falls backwards off the log. But you've already started walking away. You just hear this. Poof.
Yep. In my mind, I'm like, he's checking me out. He's totally checking me out. And then he falls. I'm like, he checked me out so hard. He fell. Yep. This is work. Success. Walk away. And then he'll, Zado won't do a watch. He'll sleep through the night.
Yep. Alrighty. Let's get those of you doing watches. Just all do perception checks. We'll sort of roll it all into one. Try and get the night done. So I think we got Zaros. And I think Zenzi said she was going to do one as well.
I honestly think I should roll a disadvantage after watching all of that.
Go for it. Makes it even funnier.
That's some psychic fucking damage right there. Trying to watch that. I don't even. Cyrus doesn't even know what was going on over there. He just knows that it was shit.
But I will say one thing though, Zara, as you're walking back, the few bounty hunters that were joking about you doing all your seduction stuff, about Vinda going, maybe you should get some pointers from the other guy. Like, that wasn't good. That was not good.
I'll take it.
But yeah, so I said, through the night, nothing really happens. Like, it's, you hear wolves howling in the distance, and you like hear the sound of like churning ice sort of thing, as you hear ice sort of moving from the like lake or the river not far away from you, sort of moving past. But yeah, it's a pretty peaceful night, I guess. I said takes a few hours, but pretty much most of the party's passed out. As you look back over to the log where Zato was sitting, you've still got that mage who's pretty much fallen back, and he fell asleep on the other side of the log, pretty much just laid back into the snow, with his flask all just sort of leaking across the snow next to him. Doesn't look that great. But yeah, it's just a rather quiet night. So, but yeah. I said you guys all get up in the morning after a couple of watches. And I said you come out, like you wake up out of a tent, and I said the first thing you know, Zato, is you come out, Nyloran is still asleep in the snow where he fell.
I'll throw a blanket over him.
Yeah, so you do that, and then I said if you all start, you have some breakfast, you'll start packing up your tents and whatever else, and all niceties exchanged between the two groups. And yeah, you guys can start heading off.
Good. See, it wasn't that bad. We made a few new friends, and Zado, how did it go last night? Did you make a friend?
So when you said lead with your best trait?
Yeah, of course.
I kind of forgot what my best trait was. So I kind of started with magic. I ended up with the shark story. I ended up with the death story. And I came back. I kind of didn't know what to go after that.
Oh. I would have thought that he would have been interested in that.
They were curious.
Well,
But then when I asked them about their best trait, they just said, I do magic, and they had no cool stories. So I think they might be a bit below me.
Oh, I mean, I don't... There could be a whole new story in there. No. Anyway, we were just attacking each other before, so I mean, it's
Weird day.
Big day, yes. Weird day. Anyways, shall we go forward?
Yeah.
Alrighty, Zato, please.
Zenzi, I'm riding with you.
So as you're traveling now, I will say Ishtar is asking you myriads of questions there, Zato, because he saw you go out in the whole discussion. As you guys are traveling, so be you two in the same cart, he's just berating you with like 20 questions, all about your encounter and like the mating rituals of your folk and all that sort of stuff. trying to find out.
I
as much
will
information as we can.
give him limited information because
Yeah.
I feel like my mom and papa were very strict. So I'll give him like what is tradition, but not what we did, if that makes sense. But I'll give him
Yeah.
like what's by the book, what we're supposed to be doing, and that stuff like that.
Yeah.
Courting rituals, things like that. Very expensive.
Yeah, no worries. Alrighty, leading into the last day and a half to 2 days travel, Zardo, can you please make me a D12 roll, please?
Please be
Yes.
good.
D12. What's good again?
You tell me, and I'll tell you.
Well, I got a 4, so
So, as you guys are like, you bid farewell, and you get, you see them all pack up at the same time, and they start heading back the way you came. You start heading, towards where Salsvault is, and you sort of, you get to this like clearing with this old, like just like this big dead tree sitting in the middle, and sort of just like a big open clearing where this canopy covers to the edges of that clearing. So it's still covered, but it's just a lot of dead branches. And laying at the base of it is just a dead, like a, an armored, all in leather and stuff, but it's like all decayed face, but it's also still looking around, like it's got some sense of life to it.
Hey,
Oh, hello, friends. It's been a while since I've seen people traveling past.
It's talking to us.
Zardo, do you understand what this is?
yeah.
Make an intelligence check for me.
Nat 20. So
Oh.
23.
So, I don't know if you've really come across these, but you've heard them. It's a revenant.
Oh.
It's excited.
Well, I actually just learned about these like literally last week because my player thought I used one, and so now I've changed an NPC into one of them. So, let me just double check. Because then that's gonna be weird. A Revenant, correct?
Yep.
Cool. Cool. You'll see Zato sort of like almost like scan his mind for like a book to see if he can try and like Google match it, and then once he does, he's like, ooh. Yeah, I know what this is. I think.
Care to share?
It doesn't look like not attackful, but like does it look kind of peaceful at the moment?
Yeah, he's like just a merry person. He's just sitting relaxed against a tree, pretty much, just his own world.
All right, I'm gonna sort of say what I think it is, and then correct me if I'm wrong. If I can guess, and I'm not a professional. This is just for educational purposes, but I would assume that this is a revenant, which is like the soul of a mortal who met a cruel and undeserving fate, clawed its way back to this world, to seek revenge against the one who wronged it, and it's sort of like a zombie, but not. And I believe it should only have a year.
Wow. Okay, that's a.
It has exactly 1 year to exact revenge.
So, how do we just approach it, or?
I mean, it seems friendly. Does
Wait,
anyone?
what happens after the year?
You would know it just like it goes.
I think it just
so,
dies.
Yeah, it passes on.
Yeah, if its adversary dies, or if the revenant fails to kill its adversary before the time runs out, crumbles to dust and its soul fades into the afterlife. If its foe is too powerful for the revenant to destroy on its own, it seeks worthy allies to help it fulfill its quest. So it's pretty much kill. You come back for a year, you kill or be killed, or get people to help you kill whoever you came back to get revenge on. It's super badass. I'm excited to meet one.
Hello there, friend.
Yeah, hello.
Um,
It's so good to see another person.
likewise. Are you okay?
Well, you look down, you can see he's missing an arm. So, well, yes and no. I don't feel a thing, but I know something's wrong.
I can see. I think you're dead.
That
Well,
would
technically,
explain it.
he's now not dead, but he's not alive.
Hmm.
He's more alive than dead.
He's unalived?
Yeah.
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 Well, that's good. That's good. It's good to know I'm alive after. And like,
How long have you been alive for, sir?
Well, and you can see like upon getting closer, you see there's this sword like through his chest embedded into a tree.
He's
And
like, oh look, I'm impaled.
he's like, that's well, I've been here for, I don't know, feels like a month maybe.
I don't want to bring up any painful memories, but how did you end up like this?
Well, I was stabbed
Well, I think I can clearly
and
see
my arm
that.
got chopped off.
Is there any more to that story?
Oh well, you see, I was traveling. I was an explorer and a guide for a party that was coming from Ballon Post. You know, I don't know how long ago it's been now, but I know it was that I've been back from. I think if I count right, it's yeah, about a month or so. Yeah, it was just said they were planning to like find something in Aor to deal some damage back to the Dwendalian. And I didn't approve, so they cut off my arm and pinned me to a tree.
Okay, I think were they part of the what was it? The God damn, I forgot what they're called again. The
Cerberus Academy.
were they part of the Cerberus
Assembly.
Assembly.
I think one of them might have been. They never really told me who they were as any like skins group. I'm sure you have like a scout or something. I was like them. I led the party wherever they wanted, and they paid me good coin. He goes, "Oh no, oh no!" And he's like tapping his waist. Went, "My coin's gone."
Give me
Well,
1 second.
I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to get you down from there?
Oh, well, I'm already down. You can tell he's sitting on the ground, but he's pinned to the trees. But if you could remove
I mean,
that sword,
I understand that you're down. I just wanted to get. Do you want me to remove the sword?
Yes, that'd be great to be able to just walk and instead of just shaking my head and use my hand to get rid of the snow. It'd be great to walk.
Zaris, I don't think I can do this by myself. Do you mind giving me a hand? And thank you for clapping your hands. I do appreciate that. Okay.
Then she's gonna like wrap her trunk around the sword hilt and try and like pull it.
It doesn't take much.
How? Oh, okay, yeah, go.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to pull it
As
out.
a-
Like it's sort of quite easily like sides out. Yeah, it's a pretty good looking sword, but it's just well crafted. It's nothing great about it. Like they were happy to leave it behind, kind of thing. So, and as he's looking over, because he saw Zaris trying to clap, he's like, "Oh, I wish I could clap. I remember when I could clap." It just sort of like drifts off into an old memory.
Well, if that's all, think we're done here.
We're done. Maybe you can help me
Well, what do you need help with?
to hunt down those bastards.
I mean, I'm happy to, but I think if there's the people that I'm thinking of, I think they're all dead already.
I don't know. So they were a pretty powerful mob. It's like an old
What were their names?
I don't know their real names. They all had had like code names. It was that you had their own. There was a blade and shield, and dagger, whiz, and face. They had bad plans in mind for Ballenpost. To the point where they were finding things to blow up Ballenpost.
Well, I don't. Where are they now? Are they, from what you can remember? I know it's a month ago, but
They were on their
before
way.
we know, they could be gone already.
They were on their way to an AOR site, like north of here, and then they were heading back to Ballenpost.
It's not the crash site, from what I can
It'd be
see, is
up
it?
near there. Yep.
All right.
Well,
That's
we're
usually
kind of
there
on a
now.
we're on a critical part, a bit of a critical adventure of our own. I mean, if we do see them, I'm sure if you befell the same fate, they wouldn't be so kind to us, and we'll be happy to help. But I guess.
Why don't we bring him with us?
I mean, are you comfortable coming with us? I mean, can you walk?
He gets up and he just starts walking around.
Well, I guess you can walk. Do you want to be? Do you want to be with us? Come with us?
Are you going to help me get my revenge?
Well, I mean, we need to get our we need to complete our job first. But if we come across them, I'm sure we'll be happy to help.
And he like holds out his hands. Do you promise to help me seek my revenge?
It's like sort of all dead flesh.
Somewhat, yeah.
It's
still roughly intact. It's just got that decaying look to it. Like it is.
Yeah, I'm not touching that. Try not to be rude. And Zardo, do you promise?
I look at Zaris. Because revenge is real tempting.
What are you looking at me for? I don't shake hands.
What about if I metaphorically shake hands for the both of us?
Well, how about we just bring you as far as we're going so you can attempt to get revenge along the way? That's the best we can do.
So he's like holding his arm out to each of you, like circling around, trying to like shake for it.
If you agree to what my brother said, I'm happy to shake your hand.
It's like, I'll do anything as long as I can get my revenge.
No one has technically said no. Okay, fine. I'll shake his hand.
Yep. So as you clasp his hand and start to shake, you feel this unnatural like black tether sort of link like both your arms together, and it's sort of locked together. And as you finish shaking, you've just got this like imprint on your back of your hand.
Well, you're coming with us for now. Lead the way, since we have a scout. I'm going to try my best to hide my hand.
So basically, it's just like three swirls all sort of linked together, like an old druidic symbol.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sort of mixes in with your blue vein to look appearing from the icy sickness.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's like if someone like just from a quick glimpse looking across, it looks almost like just those veins have just made a weird shape.
Yep.
Yeah, but you definitely notice it and go, that's not right.
Mm.
And he like reaches out his hand to use and can I have that sword?
I can almost guarantee he won't use it on us. It's for his revenge. The poor thing only has 11 months to live.
What?
I'm just giving
And
this.
he says, like shock. only
Take
got
the
11
sword.
arms. Yeah, so he puts it back in. Like you can tell, he's got like a holster on his side, and the sword slides straight in. So he was killed with his own sword.
Ah, rude.
Rude.
And like he's so he still gets up and he puts his hand on his hip, like as if he goes to do the other with the other hand, but he doesn't have it. He goes, so which way are we going? I know my way around here. Well, at least I did. And he sort of starts trailing off again.
Just point him in the direction that we're heading.
And he just turns and starts wandering that direction.
We're on goats. We're gonna go faster than him.
He just didn't tell him about goats. He just pointed away and he started walking.
Not wrong.
He honestly would not weigh that much. We should just throw him on the supply.
I was just
slate
thinking we'll
then.
just like catch up to him on the goats and just like pick him up and put him on something.
Yep, so even if you put him in in one of the carts with you guys, he's not going to take up. Like, he's just he is just a human.
This
Like,
is
he's
your
built.
problem. He's going with you,
Yep,
Zato.
so even if you put him in with Zato and Ishida, it's a great opportunity.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Dear God.
So I said, as you guys are traveling, like you guys travel for like another 4 or 5 hours that day, sort of thing, and during the trip, he does tell you about, like pretty much about the whole party that he was traveling with, for ones to look out for. I'll copy it and I'll put it in the like in our chat. Wildemount campaign. But yeah, so he mentions that if you find the leader in Ballon Post, the leader of the actual outpost, basically, whose name is Wardlow Akron, that you'll be able to, he might be able to help you find the rest of this exposition party.
Waldo Akron?
Yeah, Wardlow, so Wardlow, Akron.
Cool.
So
And he's a scout, you said.
No, he's the leader of the Ballon Post outpost. So, but he also, as he's starting to tell you, goes, "Oh, by the way, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Earl Mills." So Earl, Earl, and Mills. And he says, there's like this expedition party. They want to, destroy Ballon Post so they can earn favor with the Kryn dynasty. It's a former knight of the Dwendalian Empire who's leading this party. And like I don't know what his issue is. I never overheard it, but he's had enough of the war, and he thinks that he can fix it by joining the other side. But his name was Sir Osric Morgent.
That
What was the
sounds.
surname? The
Mor-
Osric.
Osric Morgent. So Mourgent. So I could never make out, his, what his race was. He was a big person. So I do have written a human, but I have changed that. But he's larger than human, is what he says. But he's always clad in armor. So he says, but I said the other 5 are always rugged up and covered. It's like I could see their faces, but that was about it. And you had Blade, and he was male, human sized. He was the second in charge. You had Dagger, who was a female, like the same height as a gnome. Like very hard to spot, but very quick to act, very feisty. You had Shield, who looked like a dwarf, all covered in plate metal. Always smelt like a brewery. He must have drunk more than his weight a day. And you had Wiz. He was a halfling. It's like he just smelt like gunpowder. and he like sort of, it's like, and your friend over there, he smells similar, and sort of like points to Vinda. And goes, it's like, and same height still as well, but that one over there seems nicer. And then there was Face, and he could talk his way in and out of anywhere. So he's like, yeah, he talked me out of my fair share of gold all the time. So I said all that info is in the Discord chat as well. Pretty sure I put into the Wildemount campaign info.
You
Same
did.
place as the book, yeah. So as I said, all their info's in there. So I'll put Revenant name. Oh, whoops. Double L. Cool. So I said you guys travel for the rest of the day, and I said he's just talking about you and talking about his adventures and, you know, places he's seen around Islecross, basically. But yeah, I said he's very similar to Orvo. Like, he's seen his way around, and yeah, so. But yeah.
I kind of just taking note of the names that he drops and stuff, so I can bring it up
Yep.
with Vinda. I'm assuming
Yeah.
Vinda would react to these.
Some of them he might know, yeah. So, as I said, if he was here, I gave him to make a check to see if he does, but we'll see when he gets back.
Yeah.
But alrighty, so that
He's still in
was
children.
Yeah, that's all. So that was that day done. So for the last day, I'll do the roll as Orvo. Oh, wasn't meant to do that. Let's do D12. So he'll leave the last day as he knows that he's getting close.
Yeah. I imagine we won't get him to drive the cart, but like give
No,
us
he
pointers
just-
and
he
stuff
just
like that.
leads. Like I said,
Yep.
he's up ahead with Blue, like leading the way basically.
Yep.
A 9, it's just a normal day of travel. So you guys sort of, it's all clear. There's no, you know, he's also just cruising his way through. What have we got? So, and he sort of, you see him check his map a few times, and as you get into like the late afternoon, early evening, like when the sun's starting to set, you pull up to these big stone, like it's like a big stone entryway kind of thing of an old part of a building. You can see debris like here and there sticking out of the ground, and some of it looks not quite like, you know, Exandrian, but more Aeorian, like in like shape and form. But yeah, at the top of it you see these giant ruins, or ruins I should say, that spell out Salsvault, which is what the destination you guys have been looking for. So with that,
We've
as you
made
guys,
it here in good time.
Yep. So as you guys pull up here, it's sort of, you know, that's the end of the night, like sort of thing. You just pull up at Salsvault. And yeah, that's sort of, I said, well, you guys all set up your camp and we like rest out the front. As I said, it's getting towards, you know, like sun's about to set kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you set up camp and pick it up next session as you guys get into Salsvault. So,
Awesome.
So thank you everyone for watching. We'll be back next week unless something changes, but I highly doubt it will. And we'll go from there.